Okay, next person. This is Teresa from Colorado. And she started off just sending a card, little butterflies. And let's see, this is November 4th, 1990. Greetings, I hope this letter finds you in good health and spirit. In order to help make the days more bearable, how about a pen pal? I am 23-year-old black female who enjoyed making people happy. So if you would like someone to write to, talk about things, life in general, please write. God be with you. Okay. Actually, I got a pretty good pile of cards from her and letters. So that was that. She was from Colorado, so she sent me actually just a blank postcard with a picture of Colorado. Yeah, buy the book, it'll be in there. Christmas card, let there be peace on earth, and it's got a little white seal on the snow. That's cute. And yeah, just addressed to me, and thanks. So let's see. Oh, and here we got a real letter from same person, Teresa. December 7th, 1990, Friday afternoon. How are you as of today? I was so happy and excited to receive your letter. Thank you so much for writing. Let me say that from the way your letter comes across, you sound like a very intelligent and lively person. I'm liking this person already. Yeah, thank you. I like the form letter. Okay, let me stop here for a second. I was hoping that I had saved copies of the letters that I mailed to people, and I haven't been able to find any of the original archives. So I was saving the letters that I wrote on my computer, but it doesn't appear that I have those anymore. The whole book was based on the diary that I kept on the computer, but for whatever reason the diary and the letters that I wrote got separated, as far as I can tell. I do have some other printouts and files and stuff, but I haven't been able to find my copies of the letters I sent to people, which would have been really neat. But what she was talking about is, because I did have a computer out there and access to a printer and everything, I started seeing that everybody was asking a lot of the same questions. I mean, there was always something original, but so I came up with a form letter of the 20, like top 20 questions that people were asking, or I forget what it was, but say 15 to 20 questions. And you know, so I'd pull out a handful of letters out of the mailbag, and I'd just go through and I'd read it, and keep it in my little file. But I started writing down on a notepad what questions everybody was asking, and so when I came up to the top 20 questions, I made a form letter, and I would print that out. So there would be like a one-page form letter of just what my name was, what ship I was on, our address there, what we were doing, our normal work schedule, kind of our mission. Is it hot? Is it cold? Do you like Kool-Aid? All this kind of stuff, because they were always talking about send Kool-Aid to the troops, right? And so that was the form letter, and then at the end of the form letter, or on another piece of paper, then I would handwrite or type a quick message back that was something personalized to whatever they had written. And so I just would always print out 30 or 40 copies of the form letter, and then whenever I had a mail going out, I would just grab a bunch of those and stick them in envelopes and send them out. And so that's what that was about. So she liked the form letter. You did a swell, you don't hear that very much. You did a swell job of answering most questions a person could ask. I have a few more. What state in America did you first come to? Now she realized that I was from Canada originally, so where else were you stationed besides Guam and China Lake, California? What made you join the Navy? And last, do you like what you do? About me, well, I have lived in Colorado for 8 years. I'm originally from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I live with my mother and work at the newspaper, and have been here for 6 years. Started before senior year in high school. She typeset the ads for the computer setup in the retail advertising department of the paper. Currently trying to pursue a teaching certificate in elementary education. I love kids. I had a dog once, and I enjoy reading, painting, drawing, designing, and sewing my clothes and exchanging ideas. I was born in '67. Huh. I guess that makes sense. She's like basically my age. It's funny now reading these because I forgot how old I was during Desert Storm, I guess, too. Huh. Time flies. Yeah, neat. This is just like a time warp reading this stuff. Yeah, it's kind of fun. If I missed any questions, if you have any more, please ask. Anyway, Colorado weather is ever changing from day to day, but we always have cool nights no matter what time of year. Right now, today, Friday, it's pretty warm, 52 degrees. Last Sunday, it was 23 degrees. We had snow yesterday, but it was gone by 2 p.m. With Guam being so close to the equator, was the weather tropical like? Yes, it was. I think I covered enough in this letter. Thanks for writing. Write again soon. Keep that energetic spirit and keep looking up. Christmas card enclosed. P.O. Box, Colorado. Write soon. Now, a few of these people would ask if I had got their last letter or whatever. Two things were going on. One, we were just crazy busy, and so I didn't always have time to write for a few days or a week or two, and then it would take a while for them to get the letter to me, and then it would take me a while to write it, and then it would take a while for the mail to get out again. And so some of these people, were actually really good letter writers, but there would be 3 or 4 or 5 weeks in between some of these, and there was cards in between, I think, some of these too. So there was November, early December, late January, and so she was kind of wondered on the January. Thoughts and prayers are with you, sending a postcard, and hope my previous letter got there okay. And what was happening is about once every other week, I was trying to send out my weekly newsletter. I was kind of like blog posting, back before we had internet is what I was doing. I just write up a quick post, send it off to everybody that I had addresses for. And I do remember several times where I sent out a big post, and the next day, 2 days later, all of a sudden I just get a whole wad of letters all at once, and then I'm like, oh crap, I don't have time to write these people now, but I just sent them something, so hopefully they understand. And then then I'd be like sitting on all these letters trying to have time to get back and read them all and write some kind of a response to them. And anyway, so sometimes it just you got way behind on some of them, then you felt bad because especially in my case, because I had started this project, when I had time, and then it got busy, and about the time it got busy is when everybody wrote back, and then I was like, oh no, these people are writing letters and I don't have time to write anymore, so kind of felt bad about that. So, dig around some more. And I'm looking at this filing system that I have because I thought these were in some kind of order and they don't really make any sense, so much for that.